All right, Whitney, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Whitney, I'm going to ask you to say your first name for me and the phrase, "It's a beautiful day."
Whitney, it's a beautiful day.
Whitney, I see a lot of busyness. Like ever since you were a child, it even seems like always picking up messes, always picking up other people's messes. And I feel like the constantly being on, like a treadmill, running, running. And then you say, "What the heck am I doing?" And then just keep picking up things again, everybody else's stuff again. Any of that making sense, Whitney?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for admitting that.
Yep.
The moments where you like look up and say, "What the heck am I doing?" are very small, very short. I'm like, just extend that a little bit instead of running back into what you were doing. Do you understand?
Yes.
You do have that. You have that awareness to say, "All right, this is going to kill me one of these days. I got to stop doing this." Do you understand?
Yep.
It's like people, it's like things, it's like other people's things. It's like a business here, and then like, no, let's do this over there now. And vacation, I don't know. If I'm going to take a vacation, I might as well work on my vacation. Any of that making sense?
And I work on vacation.
You don't work on vacation?
No,
There's something about you that says even the vacation you're thinking. Like you're not totally maybe relaxing.
that's probably true.
I mean, who doesn't come back from a vacation and say, "I need a vacation now after my vacation"?
Yes.
And your mom is here. Is she in the physical world or the non-physical world?
Non-physical.
I like had to put my head back on the chair here for a minute. I'm like, oh, I'm exhausted. Was she tired too? Did she do the same thing?
Yeah, always.
She's like, it took you guys were talking about breath before. I'm like, here we go with the breath again. She goes, I felt like I never took one. I felt like my stomach hurt all the time. Did she have stomach aches, Whitney?
That's actually me that has the stomach issue.
Okay, okay, hold there. Well, we know what it's from now because there's no breath going in and out of there. It's tension. So she had it also. She was older, but she started to slow down sooner than you thought. Would that make sense?
Yes.
Thank you. She said it wasn't sooner than I thought. I kind of welcomed it. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I needed to let go and I didn't know how. So please don't do that. Don't do what I did. Do you understand, Whitney?
Meaning,
She didn't know how to stop
yeah.
until this took her. Like that was her version of stopping.
Yeah. Yeah,
I left. She doesn't want that to happen to you. You understand?
I do.
And does everybody gather around you or in your house? Are you like the radius? You're the inside circle.
Pretty much. My immediate family, yes.
Okay. But everybody listens to you. Yes?
Hopefully.
You got this microphone in your hand. And I'm like, hello, is this thing on? Do I need to turn this louder? And a lot of times when you speak, people stop. Let's just look at this as a bigger picture thing, right? When you say something, people stop, they turn to look at you, but they're like, you don't do that yourself. So I don't know if I'm going to trust what you're saying. Do you understand?
Yes.
They're calling you out now.
I can feel that. Great.
Did you say this was your first time?
It is my first time. I'm getting called out on my first time.
Ringing that bell, Spirit, just ringing that bell. We got a first timer. They're going to give you what you need to hear.
I get that.
It's not always rainbows. Who's Lily? Is there a Lily somewhere?
No, not that I can think of.
Lily.
I knew a Lillian that was an older lady.
Let me go with that.
Okay.
Would she be near your mother?
No.
Maybe just were they the same age? Like she popped in around when I was looking at your mom, came the word Lily.
I mean, I wouldn't have met her without my mom, but my mom didn't really know her.
Okay. But your mom had some sort of connection to her.
Yes.
Okay, let's go with that. Thank you. And she's crossed?
Yes.
That's interesting. Lil. Do you know she had some sort of Native American background?
No, I didn't.
Do you think that's a possibility? I'm feeling really Native American.
She didn't appear to be, and I only really knew her for a few years later in her life, so I don't know a lot about her background.
So I'm going to go with then, because you can't say for sure, you don't know. I'm going to go with she has a Native American background to her. Like she's taking me back to the beads and the fringe and the feathers. It's like all appearing on her now. The wisest of wise women of the tribe. Does that make sense?
So, are you talking about my mom or Lillian?
Lillian.
Okay, because it sounds like you're talking about my mom, but so no, it doesn't make sense with Lillian. But again, I didn't know a lot about her background.
So if we look back even to past lives, right? When she was in this life, did she take on some of those characteristics? Wise?
Wise, yes,
Okay, so you see where I'm going then.
yes,
And that's what she's showing me. So it comes back. We're looking at past lives now. Like that's what she was and why she's here. She was here for that reason also. She's pointing to me saying, I understand, Donna, how hard it is. There's a lot going on, and all you're here for is love. If love is the only thing you can think of, you're doing a great service to all. Do you understand that, Whitney?
yeah.
She is very wise. It's like your mother's looking at her like, wow, I never knew. Do you understand?
Mm, not really, not that one. Because again, I think they may have met once.
But we're looking at now the souls,
Okay,
who they are in the world of spirit. Okay. So we're kind of letting go of who they were in human form.
gotcha.
And Lillian showing herself as her past life, and your mom's soul saying, wow, how powerful. I never knew
Yeah,
of that background in you. But Lillian didn't know either when she was here. She only knows now, right? Your mother says, you know how you can whittle and just little pieces go off at the time? She said, you can just keep whittling away at things, or you can choose to put the piece down and never touch it again. Bigger picture, right?
hmm,
Choose to just keep whittling away at it and knowing that eventually you're going to mold it into something, or let it go altogether, knowing that you can't control the outcome. Do you understand that?
yes.
Your mother giving a good little picture in my head right now. I got to keep taking deep breaths because my stomach just keeps tightening. Your mom saying, I didn't understand how important food and water was as a human. Do you understand that?
Um, maybe.
She's saying when she was in human form, maybe she was dehydrated. She didn't drink a lot of water. She was maybe drinking more coffee or alcohol or something that wasn't hydrating. And she's saying now, I didn't understand how important,
I get that.
but she looks at me and she says, Donna, we can only do so much. And we can't, like Donna speaking here, I've been in this field of alternative health for over almost 40 years. My parents raised me and how to eat, how to drink, what to eat and what to drink, and the good and bads of food, how we eat, when we eat, what emotions are going through us when we eat. I was raised like that. And I'm not saying I get it right all the time, but I'm conscious of that. But it's really hard to convince. It's one of the hardest things to tell someone that they're not eating correctly or drinking enough. Do you understand, Whitney?
I do.
And is she speaking with to you also, or is your mom making this time to speak to the world as a whole and whoever else is listening?
I think she's talking about herself and me.
But you know she's talking about herself because she's learned.
I do. Yeah.
And now it's the only way to express it because I don't want you to do the same thing.
Right.
But there's going to be a lot of people listening to this that are going to pick this up and say, oh, crap. Do you know if your mom, or this is you, either didn't believe the doctors or they said to the doctor, no, you're not right. That's not right. but kept going to the doctor just to like say to the doctor, no, that's not right. I'm not going to follow that. Does that make sense?
100%.
For you or for you and your mom?
For her.
For her.
Yeah.
It's like crap. Again, crap.
She always thought she was smarter than any of the doctors. So that sounds exactly like her.
But she was smart like a fox, she said.
I always equated her with an owl, like wise like an owl.
She was smart. She was smart.
Definitely was very smart.
She knew what she wanted. And she's like, I did not like the rain, though, Donna. I did not like the dark skies. It just brought my mood down. Do you know that about her?
Yeah, I can see that.
Because it just got really dark here at my house. I'm looking out my window.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and she just went, I did not like the dark. It's like she made that happen so she could say that in your house. Where do you live, Whitney?
In Tallahassee.
We're not even close, but it's getting dark on both our ends.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely got darker all of a sudden for sure.
Okay, so good for her. She can control the weather.
Right. So next time it rains, I'm going to yell at her.
Your mom is controlling the weather right now in two different states. And let me just go through this, what's in my head a little bit more. Lillian speaks of being quiet more to everyone. She's saying to think, to close your mouth and not speak fast, to think before you speak, to just go inside and maybe not even speak and just fill yourself with love, so much so that that is all that is coming out of you. You don't have to speak of it. It is coming out of you, love. Do you understand?
I do.
Like you're sweating it, like your aura is love. Everything is just love coming out of you. That's that deep breath again. I feel every time I take that deep breath, your mom's got, oh, my turn now.
That does not surprise me either.
I don't know what your mom had to do with an antenna or a satellite dish. I don't know if she's being a metaphor here, saying, that's what we all are. We're this satellite dish where we pick up so many signals from all over the world, but we're just this precariously perched dish sitting on a rooftop that the wind can blow if we're not too careful. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Did she like not that she dislike? Is it more literal or is she taking it?
I think it's probably a metaphor, but she definitely like believed in the universe and, people coming and talking to her and kind of, that's where when you said her being still and people circling or something circling around her, that's kind of the first thing I thought of.
I like that sort of image of a satellite dish.
Hmm.
It can take in so much, but yet it still is fragile.
Hmm.
So I think all of us, speaking for your mom here, being more conscious of how taking that stuff in can knock us off. Like um, John channeled something from JFK about being the shift. You're not waiting for it, it's not coming to you. You don't walk into it. You are the shift that you've been waiting for. And as you become that, as you acknowledge that, and are more aware of that and start to use that, nothing outside of you can knock you off the roof. That's good. Yeah.
Yes. Very powerful. Definitely speaks to me.
He doesn't miss an opportunity to bring up that, be the shift.
My mom loved JFK too, so that's why when you brought him up, I was like, this is interesting.
Oh,
She actually taught history and was in her classroom when the assassination was reported, and she just broke down and couldn't teach the rest of the day. She was so distraught.
you see how this all comes together?
Yeah, that's why when you were talking to Carrie about JFK, I was like, I feel like he's here for more than just Carrie for sure.
He's popping in for both.
Hmm.
Because he was still kind of like sitting in my perimeter in my head. He's still kind of hanging. More cash though. Before when we were channeling him, he was very proper.
Hmm.
Like I'm gonna get my message across. But now he's just kind of like chill, 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 everybody. I don't like that word.
I need to chill a lot of times, so that speaks to me.
Well, there's the breath, right? There's the breath. Go back to that message from him. When I pulled that word, I was explaining earlier about the Spirit Dictionary. You just can't make this up, right? How they can direct you and guide you when you're open to that. And that word exhale, I use it at least 10 times a day. Could I have used that last year and the year before? It doesn't matter. It's now. It's not last year or the year before. It's today.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is received in the order it is meant to. Whitney, any questions about what we talked about?
No, but I do have a question about something else if we have time.
Yeah, let me just take a breath and do some sweeping of my mind. All right, everybody here, move along, move along.
Actually, did my mom seem at peace to you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, 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 yes. I don't say anything like that because sometimes I just assume, look, you're gone.
She died kind of tragically, so I just wanted to make sure.
That's done. That's done. 98% of the people I read, the loved ones in spirit, they no memory.
Okay.
And they'd rather you would not have that memory too. But even with my mom, I still imagine what it was like for her. And then I hear her say, Donna, stop.
Mm,
That's not who I am now.
yeah.
I know that's a tough one. I get it. I get that too. So no, she's fine. Remember, she's like, her and Lillian, there's her, there's Lillian. I mean, they're still in, like JFK is more of an expanded soul. He can go up, he can go down in my mind, higher planes of existence, lower planes, which are the earthly planes. And your mom kind of hangs around the earthly plane, probably because she's got a lot of people she wants to still watch out for her. And then Lillian's just that one step above, right? Remember I told you she was looking at Lillian more up above her, one step above Lillian helps, but she doesn't get attached to the physical world. So there's lots of different layers. Your mom seems totally fine. She's always around to speak. If you want to speak to her and say, Mom, you don't have to hang around if you need to go with Lillian and, go help maybe a wider range of people. Because my mom is like out there. When she left, when she crossed, I saw her just zoom straight up. So I only hear from her when it's big.
Mm-hmm.
Me. She doesn't unless I specifically call her. And it's fine. It's fine because she's fine doing that. But if there's ever a point where you say, Mom, go, I'll call you if I need you.
Okay.
Okay, so what is your question, Whitney?
Wondering what you see as far as career for me. I've just had a pretty big shift. So I'm just,
Okay, stop. There's a lot of building blocks in front of you, and you're building them as a wall, not as a learning experience. Here's the building blocks, and they're not high. You're sitting while you're building this on a table. That's good. You're not building it from the floor up, but I feel you have to crash through these building blocks. They're little literal blocks. Something that I'm getting like a lot of something in my throat, like I'm having trouble speaking for myself, speaking up. These blocks have something to do with your voice, like saying, this is what I want. No, I don't want that. I want this. Instead of just saying, oh, I better take that because I'm not going to get that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes or no?
yes.
So we need to start by crashing the blocks down. You're familiar with visualization, yes?
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to visualize yourself sitting at a desk and you're building blocks. And to me, I'm seeing those wooden blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Some are red, some are green. Those are the only colors I see. And some are clear wood, just plain color of wood, light colored wood. And you're choosing where the red one goes, where the green one goes, and where the plain one goes. I'm not sure why you're doing that. I don't know what the colors represent at this point. They're not saying that, but you could always Google what does the color red mean? What does the color green mean? Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
The symbolism of. But I want you to visualize taking the blocks off that wall and putting them down. Taking the blocks one by one off that wall that you're building and putting them down. Do you understand?
I do.
And if you take one at a time in this visual in your head, if you're doing that during a quiet time, and then when you pick that block, you might have a feeling or an emotion. It might be a physical body feeling. It might be something in your throat. You're like, oh, what does this block have to tell me? I'm feeling a resistance to putting this block down. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're very happy building. I saw you just put another block here, put another block here. But when I see you taking them off, that's when my stomach and my head starts to hurt.
Mm.
Because you have to recognize what this block represents. A piece of you that's putting up a literal wall. Do you understand?
I do.
So questions about how to do that. Are you good? Did I explain that enough?
Yeah, questions on how to break through.
You're not breaking through, remember?
I'm just taking one at a time.
You got to get rid of the wall. I mean, not saying that people have not done that, right? Push through. They don't want you to do that. Because pushing through, you're not honoring the emotions that the blocks were when you put them there. And if you don't look at it now, you're going to look at it down the road. Which would you rather?
No.
Now, a lot of it has to do with your voice. Does that resonate with you?
Yes.
Yes. One at a time, picking up those blocks. You might do it with your eyes open and draw. That's easy to draw blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe someone has some blocks, or maybe you're going to go into a store tomorrow and there's going to be this thing of blocks for like $5. And you're like, I need this. I need this, literally need this. And then you could see it more actually instead of as a visualization, whatever works for you. But you can't crash through it right now. That's not what I'm seeing. Do you understand?
I do.
And it's all about what I need to know now. Spirit's not going to tell you the future. They're going to tell you something that prepares you for the future.
Mm-hmm.
So that job, that new career, whatever it is not going to come upon until we take apart that wall. Not break it down, take it apart piece by piece. It's not that tall. Like if I'm sitting, it's like right at my chest level.
Okay.
That's great, right?
But it's not above my head. That's good.
That's a good thing. That's what I see too. In a world of no good, bad, right, or wrong, I like that image also. Let me just look again. I'm hearing some blocks will be easier, and there's one or two that are going to be challenging. Do you understand?
I do.
But it's a wonderful opportunity. We don't know what's coming. All right. Any questions about that, Whitney?
No, thank you.
You're so very welcome.